Right, g'day. My name's Mick Reade. I'm about to show you how to make some pizza bases. Although not actually you, I'm going to show my friend Belle here. So Belle. And of course you'll be here watching as well. So what I've got here, got about 250 grams of flour, a pinch of salt, a pinch of sugar, and there's about 5 grams of just dry yeast in here. So I've got that out on the bench. So just make a little bit of a well here. Alright, now I've got about 150 mils to 160 mils of water. Just going to add that slowly. As we add it, just work in a bit of water. Might make the well a bit bigger. Alright, so I put the water into the well, so we're basically just mixing all the flour into it.
Yeah, so how long before you add more water? Does it just take about 5 minutes to do that? Or?
Yeah, I generally add like less to start with, because if you add too much, obviously it makes it really sticky, so you just want...
So it's slowly
nice,
build it up.
Yeah. So, yeah. Generally, for this mixture, you want about 160 mils. Might start at like 100, just slowly work it in, and then a bit more. So the consistency you've got now is pretty good. So it just needs a bit of work like this. How you feel about getting your hands dirty and getting in there yourself? Alright, so see what I was doing, just basically take the front bit, push it down with knuckles, like that, spin around, go again. You need a good, like, 5-6 minutes at least. Do that for a bit and I'll show you how to tell when it's ready. Have you ever made pizzas before?
Not pizza bases.
So there you go. So Belinda hasn't made pizzas before, so obviously I can just show you how easy it is to make them by showing someone who's never made them before.
Is that right?
Yeah, well it is, but flour, a bit of salt and a bit of sugar, yeast obviously will help it improve and rise up a little bit, and a touch of olive oil, so it's not really anything unhealthy in here. It's not like your normal junk food pizzas you might get at like well, there's fast food places I won't even bother mentioning. Alright, so I'll give that a good working, and I'll just...
So what kind of consistency is that now, like before you know it's ready?
Yeah, we'll get in there. I'd say it probably needs a couple more minutes, but we'll just break a piece off and I'll show you what it needs to do. So we get right in here. Just basically try and stretch it a little bit. Keep stretching. What you want, this is actually not too bad at the moment. You're going to be able to stretch it and like see it kind of see through.
Yep.
So you can see that. So I'd give that maybe just a little bit longer. Right, so do that. Just a couple more minutes. Do you want to let go yourself?
Yeah.
Give those arm muscles a nice good workout. You really get your knuckles in there, like use your knuckles instead of your fingers. That's it. Alright, so I'd say that's pretty good now. Might just have another quick check. Alright, so there we go, we're looking okay there. Yep. So, and it holds quite well when you stretch it like that. So I'll just make a nice tidy little batch here. Basically I've got a basic spatula, just cut it in half, a little bit more there, just a bit more. Now what we're doing here is just need to make a basic dough ball. So what I do, there's a couple of ways you can do it. One way you can just take it there, you got your 2 thumbs, push it in, stretch it around like that, and then do it again, spin it around like that. You're just sort of pulling the outside, right, so you're pushing in and pulling the outside, and then pulling them together. You can do that. My preferred way is actually just doing it on the bench. So you get it between your thumb and forefinger, and just sort of roll it around on the bench. It has a similar effect. What you're basically trying to do is stretching the outside, and then you've got on the bottom you'll have it sort of pulling in towards there. Get a touch of flour, whack it down on the bench, let them sit. Even get like a damp cloth. Got a damp cloth here. Just cover that, basically leave it for about 10 to 15 minutes, and they'll rise up a little bit. They just need a little bit of time to rest. Let the yeast and the flour and the water all working together and rest and expand a little bit.
How long is that?
Yeah, about 10 or 15 minutes. So for the purposes of this video, I made a couple just before. So we've got some here. See the difference here. So these is quite small, and then give them a chance to expand. So we've done that. That's good. Now there's a couple of ways you can roll it out. Traditional Italian ways, I'll just roll it up in the air. That's more for show, and it's a bit of a slower way to do it as well. So yeah, we'll start off with the rolling pin and maybe have a few throws later on. So we'll do the same again and get a bit of flour down. Now all I do is take your palm in the middle, just squeeze it down a little bit and twist. Alright, now trusty rolling pin. Now all you need to do is start from the middle and roll out. What you're basically trying to achieve is to push the air bubbles out from the middle and all the way out. So let's start off. Just turn that around there. We want to try and make it as round as possible, so we'll just spin that as we go on. And a nice big flour on the bench. So I'll do this one, and then I'm going to get you to do the second one. Alright, so there we go. We've got, it's reasonably round. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle. It can have the old rustic effect. So what I'll do, I'll grab and set that aside. When it comes to putting them on the tray, semolina, as I was using before in the other mixture, semolina is your best friend. On the floor of your oven, on the tray, anything you put it on, I would put just a nice little sprinkle of semolina. Whack it down. Basically what it does is acts like ball bearings, so you can easily, yeah, that's it. You don't want to stick it to the bench or the oven or anything, or else it's all buggered up. And then you leave it there. I'd give it probably 10-15 minutes, just let it'll rise up a little bit. It's quite thin now, but it'll rise up as it's resting. So down here. Yeah, that's it. The mixture I was making before, the water I add cold. With the yeast, a lot of different recipes will have to add warm water to activate the yeast. I don't want to activate the yeast in the pizza until we've actually got it to this point where it's rolled out. That's when I want it to rise up from there. Yeah, like I said, there's tons of different ways tons of different pizza recipes I've seen. This is just the way I prefer. So that will depend very much on the kitchen that you're working in as well. If you've got quite a warm kitchen, you definitely want cold water. If it's not so warm, room temperature water can be okay. That's it, I'll do it now. Might even give this one a click. So again, if you're going to throw it, I would just do it for theatrics more than anything. You get the idea the air bubbles will sort of push to the outside as you spin it. You grab it in your knuckles like that. Just spin it.
So you're actually getting air bubbles out when you're throwing it up?
Yeah, that's the idea behind it, yeah. there is a bit of theatrics in it, but there is actual practical purpose as well. So there we have it. Well, this one, we can call this one that you made. So again, we'll put semolina down to the bench there. There we go. Nice and rolled out pizza base. Let them sit for like 10-15 minutes. Like I said, they might improve by about double the size. And then ready to put toppings on it. So there we go. Nice and messy job for us. And we're done. So that should give you an idea of how easy it can be to make pizzas in your own home.